Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Soulcreek. We walk in silence, and the haunting implications of today's encounters grow louder. My stress headache is getting worse. The only thing that seems to keep it at bay is Loken. Talking to him, being with him, just him. How was your class? The children learned what lakes to fish in today. They were taught the skills of preparing fish for cooking. Next, I will take them to the lake to apply this skill. Hey, you sound like a great teacher. Did Milo rejoin the class? He did. It was good that you found him. Did he, behave? In class. Was he good? You are concerned for him. Don't read too much into that. I was just asking. You still believe this boy will make a great black runner? Yes, but, well, he's also kind of crazy. I found him back by the border where the demon nearly grabbed him. This is not unusual. Many children who possess the four are drawn to the Blackzones. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You used to hide in them as a kid. I did, as many others have. Continue to assess this boy, but you will not train him yet. We will first discover where you have come from. Only this and nothing more. Hey, why does Milo have hair? Aeon says some children are born with this head hair. He calls it a mutation. It is rare. The children often lose this head hair when they are older. It is the same mutation you have, though you have not lost yours. I frowned at him, confused. You are okay? My hair isn't a mutation. Almost all of us had it. All humans? That is... I am confused. This is only what Aeon has said. He also says there are other mutations. Like what? Flat nails, smaller feet, rounder eyes. They are rare, though it is common for black runners to possess these traits as children. Did you? I do not know. If I had, these were too small to notice. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, human heritage. Maybe all black runners have it to some degree. But how? That'd mean bipeds are part of the Zephyr. Not just part of them, fully integrated. Enough for breeding to occur. Then why do I only remember humans? There's more to this. Great. Another mystery to add to the list. Loken and I make the trip back home wordlessly as the sun begins to dip over the mountainous horizon. I will light a fire. Sure thing, big guy. Loken lets me pass and shuts the door behind us. His tail whips happily behind him. I move to sit on his bed, but he pulls me back by my waist and curls his arms around me. I chuckle, compressed into his rumbling form. His muzzle comes to rest on the top of my head. Today's been rough. Loken hums, unsure how to console me. By the way, Aeon said he'd take me to see the Automonks in the morning, before we go. Loken's arm tightens around me and he growls. Hey, relax. I'll be fine. He's just gonna run a few tests with their machines. Make sure I'm, fully human. Okay. We will visit the Great Barrier first. But we will not speak of this now. Tonight. I yelp as he smears his tongue affectionately across my cheek, leaving a cool, wet smear. You are mine. I pet his paw as he steps away. His tail thwacks my backside and he moves over to the fire pit. Soon enough, the fireplace flickers to life, bathing his cool Arctic fur in a supple auburn glow. He looks over, giving me a toothy grin. He seems eager for us to give in to our urges again tonight. After everything that's happened today, am I really in the mood? Just cuddle. Loken, I'm pretty tired. Tonight, do you maybe just wanna, cuddle? He grins happily. I would like this. Come here, little human. I feel you against me. Loken gets slowly up to his feet. He unbuckles the strap around his chest and begins shedding his clothes. Huh. Naked cuddles, then? Yes. There's little grace or style in his stripping, but it's pleasant to watch nonetheless. I snicker, stepping over to him and gently clasping his paw with my hand. His little finger hooks around mine. Little hands. Yeah. I enjoy these little hands. And I enjoy these big paws. Throat rumbling happily, Loken leans down and rests his muzzle on my shoulder, nuzzling his face into the side of my cheek. It's time to rest, Alex. He fumbles with the hem of my shirt, gently going to tug it off. I snicker. Hey, stop stripping me? I will warn you tonight, little human. Oh, warm. I will warm you tonight, little human. Undress. Rolling my eyes, I oblige. His eyes flicker up and down as I tug off my top and drop my leggings down. In spite of the ravenous hunger I sense in him, he remains gentle. Good human. He takes me by the wrist and guides me down, sitting cross-legged and wedging me comfortably in his lap. His arms lock around my belly, and his muzzle rests on top of my head. It's impossible to ignore the gentle prodding of his junk against my lower back, but Loken remains subdued and happy. I hum blissfully and sink back into his hold, though manage to free my arm enough to reach up and pet his muzzle. Good hound. Good human. It's dreamy. His warmth, his taut hold of me, the heat of the fire in front of us. My churning thoughts are still again. Alex. Stay. I frown. Stay where? Stay. His hold of me tightens. Hey, I'm not going anywhere. You will not leave? I guess it wouldn't be Loken without his abrupt mood swings. No, I'm staying. When you find the answers you seek, you will stay? Others have left. I just pet his muzzle again and feel him lean into it. I'll stay with you. Okay. You are small. I like you too. Cool. He shifts and his grip of me loosens. You are comfortable? Very. I could stay here all night. I would also do this. We will sit like this more and chat. You are good at talking. And you're interesting to talk to. Loken's paw moves up to my face and he cups my chin. I smile, tenderly kissing it. I'm not sure how long we sit there. After a while, I shut my eyes and just let myself fall into a sleepy trance, hypnotized by the heat and comfort. It's been a rough day. It has. Everything's a mess. There are challenges. I'm tired. Rest. I shut my eyes. So, Caius. It was only a matter of time before we ran into someone like him. He really blames me for everything. There's no way he's just gonna let that go. You represent something that he's afraid of. To him, you're an artifact of the Blackzones. He doesn't hate you. He's just terrified of what you might discover. Ignorance is the order of the world. And the root of power for tyrants like him. If he thinks for a moment he has a shot at getting rid of us consequence-free, he'll take it. He may not be totally unreasonable. Maybe we can win him over? We're better off avoiding him altogether. That won't be a problem, then. Tomorrow we're off to Devil's Crag. This is the city you slept in for centuries. Think about it, Alex. All the answers we need could be there. Are you nervous? Terrified, but this is all we have. Maybe we'll find out about you, too. Speaking of which, did you find out if you're the reason I healed so quickly? No, sorry. I don't know if that's coming from you or me. Just another thing we'll need to find out ourselves. And the other humans, too? We need to find them. Don't give me that. They could be alive, somewhere. Alex. It's possible, but very unlikely. I'll take it. That seems like a painful path to follow, for all we know. What the hell was that? Loken? I stir blearily from my sleep, my voice weak with fatigue. I don't need to do that. He's doing it. We're in his bed. He's laying behind me, his muzzle tucked against my shoulder and his arms locked under my waist. Around my waist. He's growling threateningly, as though sensing an intruder. What's wrong? He just growls again, tightening his hold. I can't tell if he's actually awake. I look around. The lodge is empty. Loken, there's no one there. He whines, holding me even tighter. I can feel the anxiety in his grasp. I reach up groggily and pet his muzzle. It's fine. I'm right here. He leans into my touch and tenderly licks my hand. I shut my eyes again as I feel him steadily relax. I melt back into his warm hold, his soft fur, and his gentle breathing. What happened? Sorry, Loken woke me up. He was, sleep growling, I think. I didn't realize that was a thing. Could just be a Logan thing. Although, I don't think he's done it before tonight. Anyway, I'm not saying I'm expecting to find humans alive, just, let's not rule out the possibility. We don't know exactly how long you were in hibernation. It could be longer than we thought. Or shorter. There were humans still alive. Don't you think the clans would have encountered them by now? Everything outside of Alayla is cut off by Blackzones. What's beyond them? Most of the planet is beyond the reach of the tribes. If we could find out the nature of... again? Shh. Easy. I feel his teeth bared against my neck as he squeezes me. I reach up again and softly stroke his snout. Shh. He licks my ear tenderly, just once, then goes still. Is this gonna keep happening? You need sleep. You might just be anxious after Caius. Want me to switch off your auditory senses? No, no, it's fine. I don't mind. Let him wake me. If you say so. Well, big day tomorrow. Oh, wrong voice. Well, big day tomorrow, Alex. First, Aeon's examination. We'll finally learn what's going on inside that head. Then off to Devil's Crag. Whatever answers are out there, that's where we'll find them. I'll see you on the other side. What are you? Do you know what happened to me? The frenzy. You killed those people. It was you. Was it? Please, just tell me. Fine. We'll figure this out ourselves.
A few more moments. Hold still, still.
The machine blinds me again. I squint and scrunch my face in discomfort. I'm doing my best to keep still as the contraption whirs and buzzes around me. Aeon had to restart once already because I itched my nose. Finally. Is it over? It feels like I've been in this thing for hours. Nope. Never mind. There's more.
Last one, last one.
And I can barely hear Aeon's muffled voice from within this thing. I'm gonna be seeing stars for days. Let's hope this is worth it.
This machine is incredible. Aeon is using magnetic fields to take pictures of your brain. The parts even I can't look at. Zephyr really were advanced.
Do you think it was invented before or after the epoch of technology?
Could have been either. Even before the technology boom, we know their mastery of the old knowledge was extensive.
All the old knowledge in the world didn't save them.
But it might save you. All done, all done. Out you come, Alex. Easy now.
With a sigh of relief, I wriggle outwards and worm myself free. Clambering out of the cylindrical machine, I rub my eyes clear of dizzying colors. We're in the vast hall of the Automonk's Zephyr Technology Collection. Aeon says they covetously tinker and maintain it all here. I see what I presume are functioning engines, vast towers of computer servers, radio equipment, and even sophisticated, albeit run down, household appliances like ovens and freezers. An entire section of this colossal chamber is devoted to medical technology. Anne and I have been here for hours, and I've been suggested to test after wearying test. I sit upright on the coffin-like contraption I'd just been laying on and stretch my neck with a pained wince. The profoundly unnerving sound of the Great Barrier's generators rumble deep below us.
Here we go. Here. Patience now, Alex.
Aeon hops to the side of the device as it begins printing something. I shift uncomfortably in the paper-thin gown Aeon gave me. Can I get changed?
Of course. That was the last test. Clothes on.
I grab my black running outfit again and, with an uneasy step, get to my feet and hobble wearily around to the opposite side of the machine and out of sight to get changed.
So, what are we hoping from all this?
From all this? Answers. We need to know where you're coming from and how my body is sustaining itself without food or air. At best, it's got to be a chip in the brain or something. At worst, I can't imagine that I'm really human.
You're still you, okay? Alex is Alex and always will be. Promise you'll remember that?
You're always optimistic. I'm pretty sure you didn't get that from me.
You should try it sometime.
I wander back around to Aeon and sit atop one of the Zephyr machines, watching him curiously. He's thumbing through a number of scan results and x-rays, silent as he studies the findings. This is it. A step forward in this maddening search for answers. I anxiously drum my fingers on my knees, watching his brow dip up and down in deep thought. My gaze tracks nervously back up at the haunting opaque windows cut into the wall high above us. Whoever is on the other side, presumably, is staring back. Aeon spots my eyeline and chuckles, catching my attention with a wave of his claws.
Don't worry about them, Alex. They're just listening. Can't trust an outsider to be alone with their precious technology, they can't. Even one like me.
Why didn't they want to meet me?
Playing it safe they are. Playing it safe. The other monks are always about safety. They always prefer to deal with black runners.
I'm a black runner.
Only an acolyte. Besides, you being... you is quite something.
Any idea when they'll be done with Loken?
Can't say. Don't worry. They just want his account of the rhinestone dish, and he'll be right back with us.
Hopefully Loken can convince them the trip was uneventful. None of us want to involve the Automonks any more than we need to.
But on to you, Alex. These results. Let's see.
I lean forward. I know the Automonks are listening. Aeon will have to be mindful of what he says. The mole's brow dips in deep thought. He goes to speak several times, but the words catch in his throat. My chest tightens at his troubled gaze. How bad is it? Do I have, like, pistons for lungs or something? His goggles flick from the x-ray in his hands and up to me. Once more, he fails to speak. Come on. It can't be that bad. I chuckle, trying to ease the tension. Aeon still doesn't respond. Is it that bad?
Alex, I need... Tell me something, boy. You have no memory, yes? Nothing at all.
I know concepts. I have this knowledge, just no identity.
Nothing. No memories. Thoughts? Ideas?
I pause. Well, I did remember my name and an apple.
An apple, you say?
It was just the first thing that came to mind. Aeon's troubled grimace returns. I laugh nervously again. Don't keep me in suspense.
No.
Aeon looks up to the double-sided window concealing the automonks, then back to me.
Alex, you've everything you should have. Stomach, heart, lungs, brain. It's all there. There's nothing abnormal to see.
Oh. Really?
There's no sign of brain damage. Nothing that would affect your memory.
He passes me the x-rays. With a frown, I flick through them meticulously, though I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. I just see human organs, a human skeleton, a human brain. No microchips, no machine technology. How can... Is this right, Aeon?
Indeed, Alex. A normal brain, normal lungs, normal heart, just like any biped.
I see my stomach, the one that never needs food, but it's just a stomach. I see my lungs, the ones that never need to breathe, but they're just lungs. I'm human. Just human. My face falls, paralyzed with horrified frustration. This doesn't explain anything. It's impossible. I don't... Aeon, there must be something. Are you sure I'm, healthy?
Healthy? I'd say so. If there's anything more to you, Alex, I can't see it. Both inside and outside. You're perfectly human. Perfectly.
But... Aeon coughs loudly, his head nodding subtly in the direction of the one-sided window above us.
You've nothing to worry about, Alex. You're perfectly fine.
He forces a smile. But behind it, I see his uncertainty. He's thinking the same thing I am. Wait, how is this possible?
It looks like Aeon's telling the truth. I'm not detecting any abnormalities from the images. All your internal systems are functioning as they should be.
My heart thumps nervously. I'm scared. Wait, where are you coming from?
I don't know.
Wait, seriously, where?
Alex, hello there.
What? Sorry, I zoned out. I'm just... I don't know. I was expecting something, more. From behind me, a heavy paw lands suddenly on my shoulder. I jump. Oh, you're back. Alex, Aeon, you are okay?
Hound, my best hound. Tell us. What did the Automonks want you for?
He growls irritably. They asked many questions. I answered these. I thought they didn't speak.
Oh, yes, only gestures. Signs, a whole language. Just with their hands, remarkable.
I spoke of our journey to the rhinestone dish. I spoke of the controlling panels within. I spoke of our departure, where Alex and I were pursued by demons. I glanced nervously back at the black window, my skin crawling as I imagined the eyes and ears that could be behind it, unseen.
Quite strange that the demons acted that way.
Yeah, it was odd. The Auto Monks are attempting to determine why the Blackzones were provoked. They would like us to return to the Rhinestone Dish to investigate.
Oh? Don't you have plans already?
We do. Alex must continue to learn of the Four. This must be our priority. For this reason, I have declined this task.
Not to worry. Plenty of other Black Runners to take it up.
Yes. Our business with the Auto Monks is over. We must now focus on the training. Alex, you are looking pale.
I am?
You are okay? I nod with unconvincing fake confidence, staring back down at my x-rays. Okay, come. We must begin our journey. We will stop by the Draconi village on the way.
Before you go.
We go. Aeon suddenly yanks the x-ray scans from my hands.
Part of the deal, I'm afraid. The Auto Monks want to keep these.
I stare, bewildered. That wasn't the deal. Aeon, explain.
It was the only way I could get us this opportunity, boys. The only way.
The Auto Monks agreed to help if we checked out the Rhinestone Dish. We did. We found nothing and almost got slaughtered. They didn't say anything about this.
Not quite, boy, not quite. The Auto Monks said they'd listen, not that they'd help.
This is what they said. I grumble, frustrated. We jumped through all those damn hoops for them, and what did we get? Nothing. Just a bunch of extra data for the Auto Monks to have on me. Suddenly, all I want is to get the hell out of here. Alright, fine. Let's just go. Aeon nods, forcing a smile, and marches past Loken towards the exit. As I get up to my feet, Loken lingers. He stares at me with concern. Alex, you have discovered things? I look back up at the opaque window, wincing. I don't want to give the Auto Monks any more than I already have. Loken seems to understand. Okay, there are listeners. We will speak of these things on our way back to the village. Come. Real subtle, big guy. We silently amble out of the cavernous industrial labyrinth of the Great Barrier. If I am human, then who am I really? What happened to me? By the time we're outside, my mind is churning. I don't know where to begin. I just want the truth. I want to know who to blame. I feel angry. I try picturing the algorithm in my mind. The shapes hanging there like flayed flesh, prying it for some kind of clue, but there's nothing, just pain. I know it's hiding something from me. Alex, you are okay? I quickly fake composure. Fine, just, thinking. About what's next. About the algorithm. Do not think of this algorithm, Alex. It contains the nature of... It contains answers! I'm not ignoring that. I snap at him before I can stop myself, and immediately feel terrible. He's the last person that deserves that. What the hell is wrong with me? His tail goes stiff, and he looks away. I rush over to him, clutching his paws. Sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm just feeling a bit overwhelmed. That's all. It wasn't you. Damn it. This anger. It's getting worse. It's changing me. Where is it coming from? Is this the start of my slow slide into madness? It is okay. I have also shouted at you in this way. You have? After Orion had arrived at the village for the indulgence. I was losing my temper at you. This was unkind. Oh, well, still. Well, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. You've done so much for me. Nothing makes me realize how much I care for him more than the thought of him being hurt. Okay. Tell of the things you and Aeon have discovered. Nothing. We didn't learn a damn thing.
Now, it's not hopeless. You seem to still be human, yes? That much is sure.
But how? With the things I can do? And bite? But you are human. This is not good. I guess, but it doesn't make sense. I'm not a machine, just a guy with no idea how I got here, who I really am.
We ruled out some things at least, we did. Perhaps this truth you seek simply can't be answered by the old knowledge.
Then it is as I have said. These answers are held by the Blackzones. We focus on the journey to Devil's Crag. Only this and nothing more. He's right. We still have the algorithm. We can check the pod I was found in. There must be some answers in there. There must be. I'm gonna hang behind a bit. I need to speak to Bite alone. Aeon and Loken exchange a concerned glance.
Alex, you're not by yourself in this. We'll figure this out.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I just need a minute. With a somber nod, Aeon trudges forward, back towards the village, leaving me behind. Loken hangs around longer. I'm okay, Loken. I really am sorry I snapped at you. You didn't deserve that. He whines mournfully, avoiding my eye. You are not okay. You are in pain. I do not wish to leave you alone with this pain. You are mine. I pet his arm fondly, forcing a comforting smile. Bite and I just need to figure some things out. He remains unresponsive. I step closer, stepping into his eyeline and taking his paw in my hand. He looks down at me curiously. I'm fine, see? Then I'm pulled into a gentle hug. His thick arms curl around the back of my head, and my face is nestled snugly into the warm confines of his fluffy chest. His snout noses into the top of my head. I shut my eyes, sinking into his hold with a smile. It's such a relief, feeling him squeeze me. He's one of the few comforts I have. It keeps the buzzing anxiety at bay for just a moment. You will be okay. The hound releases me, gently stroking my head. I lean into his paw tenderly. Alex, you are concerned that you will not find the answers you seek. Honestly, Logan, I don't know what to feel. I'm angry, and I don't know why. That scares me. I understand this. You are hurting. But, Alex, the Blackzones may still not give you these answers. The consequences may be too great. There is a chance we will be forced to abandon this task. You know I can't do that. This is killing me, and it's getting worse. I know this. But, Alex, always remember this. You are my acolyte. You are Alex, the human. You are a Draconi. You will be a great Black Runner. Even if you do not discover where you have come from, do not forget these things. Thanks, big guy. He gives me a stiff thumbs up. Cool. You're cute. Logan hums contentedly, then turns and jogs after Aeon. I let the two of them walk together back towards the village, watching them go. When they're out of earshot, I follow slowly from a distance. All right, dickhead, out with it. With what? What are you, really? I swear I don't know any more than you. Just stop. You saw the scan? There's no microchips, no robot parts, no CPU or memory drives. Nothing. Just flesh and blood. So, where are you coming from? We don't know what kind of technology the Zephyr might have had. It could be something Aeon's scan was never going to find. Or you're not telling me everything. Oh, I'm a liar now? It wouldn't be the first time you've been dishonest. This again? I was trying to protect you. You had no right to hide the algorithm from me. I had every right. You're obsessed with figuring this out. So what? Just let it go. How?
I don't know, but you're going to lose yourself if you keep obsessing over this. Everyone can see it. Why can't you? I don't want you throwing your life away. You're not the only one who wants the truth.
Ugh. What the hell are we doing, Bite? What are you? What are we?
I don't know.
I grimace, slowing in my step. I feel Bite sheepishly grumbling in my subconscious.
We can't afford to stop trusting each other now. I know you want answers, but they're not worth your life or your mind. I don't plan on letting this place beat me. I just feel, I don't know, angry. You've mentioned this anger a few times. What is that exactly?
It started when we went to the rhinestone dish. Since then, it's been getting worse.
Couldn't it just be grief? You lost your whole world. Everyone you might have known. It's understandable being so lost in the dark.
No, there's something else. If I could just grieve and move on, I'd be fine, but I can't. I don't know what I'm grieving. I don't know where this rage is coming from. If I'm truly gone, Bite, if my memories are truly gone, it shouldn't hurt. But it does. I can't explain it. When we woke up, you said I'd still have subconscious memories?
That's right. Intangible instincts and habits. They're automatic and deeply buried. It's why you're still you.
What if there's something else in there that you can't see? Say, a memory. Something horrible.
You think a part of this past self is still in there?
Yeah, and it's taking over.
Whatever it is, Alex, you can't let it control you.
Well, that's why we need the truth. Once I know what it is, I can deal with it.
Then I guess we keep searching. And hey, we're not out of the leads yet. We've still got a Blackzone to plunder. Let's say we call a truce on this until we see what Devil's Crag has to offer at the very least.
Yeah, we've got this. We'll be okay.
Good. Then I'm with you. Let's get it done.
Taking a breath, I collect my thoughts together and set off after Loken and Aeon. I know you can hear me. I had a life before this. Who am I, really? I know you did this to me. To all of us. I'm coming for you. We stop by the lodge on the way home to change. Loken grabs a satchel and fills it with food for himself, plus a few extra supplies. I decide to take the bow this time. Loken warns me that I haven't trained enough, but Bite says we can handle it together if things get dangerous. I strap the small quiver of stone-tipped arrows to my back, and with the bow latched to the straps on my hoodie, we head to the village to take Aeon home. It's late morning by the time we arrive.
Well, boys, all I can say is good luck. How I wish I could be there with you. I do. Think about it. This algorithm, a message from the Zephyr themselves. What could we learn of the cascade from it, I wonder?
We must remain cautious, Aeon. This algorithm contains the nature of demons. This knowledge will be dangerous.
Oh, balls and biscuits, all that. Sure. Give this old man something. Not all of us piss ourselves at the thought of the old knowledge.
Hey, Aeon, could you keep an eye on Milo while we're gone?
Oh, the tiger boy? Sure. Two eyes. I hear he's been quite the troublemaker. Hurls insults at his caretakers and all that.
Wait, really?
Oh, yes. Sour attitude, that one. Sour.
Aeon laughs, nudging Loken playfully with his elbow.
Reminds me of another young pup I once knew.
No.
Oof. You are far more of a handful, hound. Far more.
A whistle cuts through the air.
Hey, chaps.
Tucky strolls up to us, two spears held in her hand.
There she is. Best Badger, the best. Yo, Aeon. I was looking for our 2 sulky black runners. Where does you 2 are heading off today?
Yeah, following a trail from the rhinestone dish. Could have something to do with me.
About time we knew where your ass came from. Every day black runners dig up a living human. Probably the best bit of salvage you ever found, right, Mutt?
She gives Loken a crude wink.
Hell, Logan loves his salvage. It was only a matter of time before he tried to stick his cock in it.
I would not do this to my salvage. Alex is my acolyte.
Relax, doggo. I'm Jocelyn. Just watch out for that rat, yeah? We only got 1 human left. We lose him, boom. That's it. Keep those cracked sugar cooks off his back.
Alex will be okay. He can defend himself.
Oh, yeah? They're right, rat.
I shrug modestly. I can fight. Pretty good at it, too.
In that case, don't expect me to go easy on your ass when we cross spears.
What, like a spar? As long as you promise not to chop my dick off, I'm down.
Good. And hey, I made you something for the trip.
She suddenly tosses one of the spears at me. Bite's code kicks in and helps me snatch it deftly out of the air. I stare, stunned and humbled. I never expected anything like this. It feels extremely well made.
What you think, rat? Like it?
You made this? For me?
Damn right. Been working on it for a few days. Can't have any more sugar cooks sap that precious human meat.
The weight feels perfect. Taki must have designed it with my size in mind. Man, I've been so focused on my search for answers, I've really neglected the generosity of the clan. I don't deserve her nor Trevoni's hospitality. Taki, it's amazing. You didn't have to do this for me.
Quit moping my moisture up, human. Mopping. Whatever. I'm First Guardian. Keeping you dumb plebs alive is my job. So what you think? Give her a twirl.
Bite and I twirl the spear around my hands to test the weight. We're as smooth as silk, flipping it over our arms and catching it with ease. At this point, Bite's assisted movement is so fluent I barely notice it. We're closer to being one entity than we ever have been.
Ha! Loken was right. Got some moves. Still room for improvement. Footwork is sloppy.
Sloppy? Tell her to get fucked.
What's wrong with my footwork? Just a little stiff. A little fucker like you wants to be more loose. Don't worry, I'll whip you into shape so hard you'll be limping like a rutted wild beast. Wildebeest.
Whatever. I grin. A spar with Taki would be a pretty good test of Bite's limits. Thanks, Taki. I'll put it to good use.
Don't mention it. You still remember lesson 1?
Yep. Everyone wants to kill me.
Damn right. Who could resist? Keep your guard up.
Out of nowhere, a small pebble baps my shoulder from behind. With a scowl, I glare around me to find the source. Milo is perched atop a nearby fence. I fold my arms in disapproval, raising my voice at him. Hi? He just shrugs, looking away. He looks pretty sad.
Kid seems to have taken a liking to you.
He's got a weird way of showing it. Hang on, I'll go talk to him. She nods and turns to speak to Aeon and Loken, leaving me to march over to the sulky juvenile. Milo looks absent-mindedly away as I approach. Whoa, look at that dour face. You're breaking my heart.
Heard you're leaving.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll be back in just a few days.
I don't care.
I've never heard a more disingenuous lie. With a grunt, the tiger hops down from the fence.
Don't die.
Wasn't planning on it.
I don't want someone else to train me.
Hey, any black runner could be your mentor.
But you're the only one around here who actually listens to me. The rest are jerks.
I've really left that much of an impression on him. They can't all be bad. What about Loken? Or the chief?
They're always busy. And the caretakers think I'm a bad kid.
Well, you do call them rude names.
They told you about that?
Possibly.
Cunts.
Milo!
Sorry. Hey, the other kid said you and Caius were gonna have a fight? Nah, nothing like that. Remember what I said about anyone who tries to start shit with you? Please don't throw spiders at Caius. He won't find it funny. Oh, yeah, about that. He blushes guiltily, but Loken calls out to me before I can interrogate him further. Look, I gotta go. Just stay out of trouble. Could you do that? Nah. Well, just don't die or anything, okay? Sure. You too, Alex. I give him one last smile before turning about and marching back to Loken. Halfway there, another small stone hits my shoulder. I turn back to Milo's smug face and grin at him. You're a little asshole. He waves happily. Thanks, you too. Man, training him is going to be an experience. I get back to the others as they're mid-conversation.
The boy is okay.
It's just being himself.
Okay. Taki, you will escort Aeon back home. Alex and I will now say our farewells to our chief.
An escort? What am I, a lump? I can take myself back, I can. No arguing, dirt man. Listen to the dog. Besides, I want to see more of this junk heap you got sitting outside your hut. Ah, the vehicle. Of course, of course. Come then, come. Boys, safe travels, safe travels. We'll be seeing you in a few days, we will. Later, shitbags. No porking each other in the black zones.
Farewell, Aeon. Taki.
Thanks, guys. See you later. As we turn to leave, I hear Taki and Aeon happily chatting while they make their way to the mole's hut. Loken and I head in the opposite direction towards the hall. By chance, we spot Travonia before we get to the hall. She's exiting one of the barns, though my chest tightens when I see Caius at her side. Great. It's my biggest fan. I point at Caius. Mr. Angry Whiskers over there.
Alex, that is not his name. I do not believe Caius's whiskers are angry. Whiskers cannot do this.
I chuckle and pet his arm. You're adorable. His tail wags. He honestly never fails to cheer me up, just by being himself.
Okay, we will make this quick. Come.
The two siblings turn their attention to the farms, their eyes sweeping the fields as the Draconi farmers toil on them.
Expected yield?
Slightly less than last summer.
That's your third seasonal drop.
Dravonia dismissively shrugs her shoulders. It happens. We've plenty to go around.
Don't be flippant. Investigate this.
Why? We're doing fine. My people toil hard enough without the added pressure. Caius sighs irritably, much to his sister's annoyance.
Riptide fields are the same size. We produce twice the yield. There's no math there.
The math is in the hours. You work your people to death. He laughs.
There'd be plenty of time to frolic around on an empty bellic.
Bellic?
Belly.
I feel a bit awkward interrupting them, but Loken marches forwards regardless. Dravonia's eyes snap to us as we approach. Loken, Alex.
There are problems at the farm? Just inefficiency.
Brother, our food preservers... Caius snaps. He growls in a half yell, interrupting her.
When those wretched things fail you...
They have never...
When they fail you, what then?
He turns to Loken.
You're a logical man, Loken. Talk some sense into my sister. Dravonia is my chieftain. I will follow her example. Still a loyal hound, then. Good. To see you haven't changed.
Loken seems really flustered by that.
No. Loyalty is a common trait of other hounds. There are no other hounds like you.
To my amazement, Loken's tail starts to sway. Just how well acquainted are Caius and Loken before I showed up?
Sister, You have enough tribeswomen. Assign more to the fields. Work them sunrise to sunset. Have the children help after their classes. You can finally be rid of those loathsome Zephyr freezers.
There's no sense in breaking backs while the old knowledge supports us. The Draconi are well fed with far less effort. We work to live, not the other way around.
And you're relying on extinct technology that you don't understand. Become self-sufficient like us. Your people will flourish. With the extra labor, you could clean the place right up. I'd start with the infestations. Do you realize how many spiders I found in my boots this morning?
God damn it, Milo. The Draconi won't appreciate extra workload, not without good reason.
They'll follow if you lead. Get out with them and get your hands dirty every day.
You work the fields with your people? Caius nods at me, shrugging modestly.
The fields, the hunting grounds, the builder's lodge. Wherever we're short on labor, I go, dawn to dusk.
Your people are afraid of you. Fear isn't a substitute for loyalty.
Quoting father, that's low. I won't tolerate this steadfast picking up the slack of the lazy. If they won't pull their weight, they can take it elsewhere.
I've worked hard with the Automonks to keep the lights on, the preservers running, and the power flowing. All that to give the Draconi a better quality of life. Yes, we rely on the Zephyr technology to weather this winters, but there's no sense throwing all that away. Dravonia turns to me. Did the Zephyr labor beyond sense? Or is it just my brother's delusion? If we have the freezers, I mean, food preservers, why overwork everybody?
Of course he's siding with you. It's his technology.
And he's right, too. My priority is keeping people happy.
Happiness doesn't fill an empty belly.
I'm starting to wonder just how ruthless Caius actually is. I can't deny there's sense to his logic, even if it's harsh. I heard you exile anyone who can't pull their weight to the Blackzone. Is that true?
Ha! Is my reputation so severe? My people are stronger than that.
What about those 3 Loken and I ran into? What was their crime?
Deceit. Holding on to salvage. The old knowledge is forbidden, no exceptions. I gave them a chance to destroy it. They chose to ignore me. Caius, tell me what this piece of salvage was. A speaking relic. Alex's people called it a phone. They were used to communicate over great distances. They'd take pictures with them. Photographs, they were called. Like paintings, but with no paint.
I frown. For someone who hates the old knowledge, you know a lot about it.
Always know your enemy, Alex. My Black Runners answer to me, and their insight is mine where I need it.
Dravonia scoffs, much to Caius' amusement.
Ha! What have I done now?
Black Runners aren't wardens. They serve the land, not you.
The loyal hound at your beck and call might disagree.
There are things Loken doesn't tell me. I don't interfere.
It hardly matters anymore. I had 4 Black Runners. After the frenzy, I have only 2.
His gaze locks onto me and darkens. I ignore the accusatory glare.
Caius, it is not good to know of the Blackzones. This is Black Runner business. I'm aware. My ambition is only to keep my people safe. I'm no slave to curiosity.
So much for the expression. Worn down by the debate, Dravonia shakes her head and turns her attention to Loken and I. Speaking of Blackzones, I assume you two are here to make your farewells?
We are. The journey to Devil's Crag is long.
Caius grimaces. Something else to say, brother?
Better left unsaid.
When he doesn't elaborate, Loken and I exchange an uneasy stare.
Caius, our task is to determine where Alex has come from. We will not rouse the Blackzones.
If we can find out what happened to my people, we will. That's all. I could swear I see Caius' lip twitch at the top of his imposing dirk teeth.
Why? You should be thankful you don't remember them.
My eyes narrow. Explain?
They're gone. You've been spared the grief. Seems like a blessing. Move on.
I glare at him. My chest tightens as buzzing, rumbling fury boils from my heart. Move on? From what? The slaughter of my entire race?
You said you have no connection to them. You shouldn't be mourning. The Draconi took you in. You're spitting in their face, making this a priority.
Whatever that feeling of pain, rage, or fear is that's still hiding within me swells like a boil. He's allowed to mourn his sister while I should just move on. Giovanni had told me to find my purpose here. My people were murdered, and I'm not letting it slide, Caius. I spit his name with venom. Everyone stares, but I keep steady.
You really do have more courage than sense, human.
I'm pissed, that's all. He huffs with sarcastic bemusement.
Rage is an old friend. Deal with it.
What, like you did? There's a pause. Caius and I keep our eyes locked, composures silently dueling. Giovanni and Loken watch keenly.
I suppose not.
His blazing eye twitches at me, before he lazily waves me off with a hand gesture.
Just get it done, Alex. Be smart about it.
The tiger's curt dismissal earns a muted growl from Loken. Giovanni smiles to us both. Safe travels to you both. Run safely and swiftly.
Farewell, my chief.
Yeah, see you soon.
And chief?
Giovanni narrows her eyes at me. Just wanted to say thanks for everything. I mean, you did take me in. You trusted me. You protected me. I know you had your reasons, and I haven't really said it yet, but thanks. The saber-tooth offers me a wicked smirk. You'll return the favor?
Undoubtedly.
We take a step back, then turn to leave. Once we're out of sight and earshot, I shiver.
You are okay?
I take a breath. I'm pushing that bubble of rage back down in my throat. It's taking a lot of mental focus. I came pretty close to snapping. It's nothing. Just Caius.
You do not like Caius.
He really got to me back there. It was hard not to. I trail off, teeth gritted. Loken hums somberly, unsure how to console me. I know he's been through a lot, but it still feels like he's waiting for an excuse to sharpen another axe on my face.
No, we will not allow this. You are a Draconi now, and we will discover where you have come from.
Yeah, I promise, I'm focused. I'm in control.
Come, we will begin our journey. Allow the mountains to calm your anger.
Loken begins to walk ahead of me, gesturing for me to keep up. He marches for the distant valley. I think that's probably good enough. It's close to an hour. Next time, we'll get into the Blackzones. There we go. There's a couple. I know the Love and what was it? Attraction jam just finished, so I might check out some of those. Maybe record some. We'll see. Well, at least try recording them, and if I don't feel good about them, maybe I'll not post them. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching like always, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.